Hey, what's up, Dean? Safe Performance at the shop. Working on the Firebird. So I got the hot side all done. I got the wastegate, and I actually cut that tube. I had it straight, so I cut it and I put a 45 to bring the wastegate up in the air. I should have raised the car up, but I didn't. So now I gotta crawl around. But it's got that slip joint right there. Hold on. Okay, again, shitty music's not mine, but this is what it is. So you can see that's pretty straight. It's got a little, but that's okay. So this is the passenger side. It's got the slip joint. Then the driver's side comes down, basically almost a U-bend, almost 180 degrees. Then it's got a couple of turns in it. You can kind of see down here, it's got a bend and then another bend and then up into the flange. It's all fully welded. Wastegate came out. The other half of the 45 turned it up, so I can position it kind of wherever I want, but I'm doing the downpipe first. So I might have to come around the downpipe, but that'll be kind of a little bit low, I think. No, it won't be low. I'm trying to keep everything above the subframe because that's what'll hit first. So all that is done. Nothing's tight. It's just bolted together, and it all fits right back in really nice, which is cool. Then I got room for the drain right there. I'm gonna do a 45 back and bring the tube. The wheel is full lock right now, so when it's up, it'll be, you know, somewhere like right around this edge, so there'll be plenty of room. I'll bring the drain across here, kind of have a little bit of a loop out, and then through this hole here, I think, or this hole here, I can't remember where. Yeah, and to this. So I'll get all that done, and then I got to plumb the wastegates, top port, bottom port, both sides. And I think what I might do is leave the Mac valves where they are and plumb down to this side. Then from this side, maybe I have to figure out the best route so that we don't melt tubes and stuff, but it might be to come kind of somewhere through the radiator support, maybe through here. I don't know where it is. Might be able to get it through there. Yeah, so if I sneak it in here, it'll go into this cavity, run it across, bring it, yep, bring it back out this hole. Nope, denied. That ain't gonna work. Might have to bring it out the top through here. There's a gap there. Could bring it out through the top and then run it over and into the wastegate and tie it to the frame. That'll keep it from melting, hopefully. But I'll figure all that out. And then I got to put a dome pressure sensor, which I'll put it on this side, just for ease of access to get over to here and melty stuff. But I guess I could put the dome pressure over here. It's just the wiring. I would hate to melt the wiring. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. But then I started on the downpipe. These are the 90s. I haven't used any straight. So I came out 90, 45, 45, 90, because it's too low to go straight, which sucks. There really wasn't much I could do about that, because I have to avoid the lower radiator hose. But so I got this 90 pointing kind of up, so I'm gonna bring it up a little bit and then turn it again so that it goes straight out. Yep. Then I took the lower radiator hose off, and I noticed something with this radiator. The top is up there, the bottom is here, and there's no divider. So this feeds the water pump, that returns the fluid into the radiator. Kind of like what I thought with Jonathan's truck, is the fluid's coming in, dropping straight down, and getting sucked right back into the motor. And it's more or less just filling this. It's not really flowing through this. Might have some flow through it, but not what it should be. So I'm just gonna double check that I'm right. I'll probably put the boroscope in, top or bottom, but I might take and cut that upper radiator hose piece off and put it up top over here, and basically just flip the hose over. That way it's nowhere near the downpipe and stuff. Lower is really nothing I could do about it except keep it tucked to this side, which it comes out of the bottom of the radiator like on a 45. So I'm not sure. I may weld a fitting, a tube onto here, cut this back some, and weld like a 45, or cut it off and just weld sort of a little bit of an angle coming this way, or a straight. A straight would be better, but yeah, I'll have to figure all that out. But for now, turbo kit on the hot side is almost done. Still got a notch up there. Up there, you see I drew the line. I don't know if you can see it. I drew the line where it's got to go. I'm going to take a hole saw, punch the top, probably take that hole saw, punch the bottom, and then connect the two sides. So it's kind of an oval hole. And then I can roll the compressor housing back down. I guess he ordered some lower control arms, ordered some brakes, TBM brakes. Cool. I gotta ask him if he wants the horns. I'd rather get rid of the horns, but whatever. I still gotta get the transmission cooler out, because there's no way those lines can stay there. It's gonna have to go to the back, so I'll have to take it out, remount it in the back. It's pretty long. Did not notice. So yeah, there should be enough room. I can make a bracket. Wonder if it's skinnier than this. I have to measure it and check. That side actually looks wider. Why? Oh, that tub drops down. So if I have to put it over here, I put it over here. No big deal. Yep. So moving along, getting there. Today's Saturday, so Monday. I don't know how much I'll get done Monday. Or how long I'll be here Monday. I have to check. But yep. And then I also gotta put in the O2 bung for the wideband, which it'll probably go right here. Kind of point it this way, so we could bring the wiring up. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta see how long the wiring is for that. But yep, rambling. That's about it. I'm headed out. It's already like 5 o'clock, I think. It's freaking 5:30. I never work this late on a Saturday. But anyways, appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave me a comment. As always, have a good day. And no, Cheryl, we're not having a weld off. Love you.